Wow! At first I thought you were spraying, then I was like, oh! Oh!
Board Insiders, real riders, real reviews.
I'm Morgan Smith. I'm up here at Timberline Lodge today. It was a good sunny park day, and I rode the Burton Name Dropper. It's a really good, fun jib deck. It's 151. It's got Squeezebox technology, flat camber. It's an asymmetrical board, and it's got these pads underneath the bindings as well that are good for dampening or reducing chatter at high speeds. This was an awesome jib deck. So the Flex was awesome. It's super pressy and fun. My initial concern with the board was that it was already super broken in and flexy, but that's how they're making them now. They put like a pre-flex into it, and it's not supposed to wear away. It's supposed to hold out. So if that's the case, this is an awesome board because it's already ready to jib nasty and press, and it doesn't need to be broken in.
It's light. This thing was super light and flexy. I'm a little bigger guy, so for me, it flexed really easily.
This thing buttered like a champ. Everything that I went into, I could just lean into it and it held. The shape of the tip and tail is actually kind of interesting too. It's semi-blunted, and you can really feel that when you get into a good butter or press. You can feel it connect and just hold.
It's very light underfoot, and I felt like I could huck anything on this thing. It was super, super fun. It was super snappy, but it was crazy. This board pressed well. Everything I did on this board, I felt like it did well.
The pop on it was, I would say, a little bit better than average because it's flat camber. You don't get the same type of bite as you do with camber, but it's a flexy and playful enough board that if you've got the ollie, you can make it snap.
Popping off your heels and popping off your toes was different. It wasn't bad at all. I had to get used to like something about this board, but it had great pop. I felt like I was getting up on this thing, and for a 51 was very, very stable. Got out free riding on it, and it was great. Like, it held the edge really well. It was very fast edge to edge, super quick and responsive, but wasn't like out of control grabby. The conditions I'd take this board out would be springtime with when there's spring powder, but then you're gonna want to ride park in the afternoon.
This is definitely a really good summertime board because you're not dealing with powder as much. Flat camber likes to sink in the powder. So for summertime, this would be great. You hop right into it and get right into progression. This would also be just good for playing around in the backyard, any type of jib setups, log jibs, anything. It's a good thrasher. Most at home in the jib lines, definitely, and just slashing around in slush. It's really good for just laying down some heavy turns and pressing and sliding and buttering around.
I'm gonna say this board is gonna be a 95. It was super, super fun.
Tread cred, I gave it a 95 for a jib deck because it's just ready to go. Off the bat, it's already got the flex that I want. It's a nice flat camber so you can really lock into things. It's got the Squeezebox technology and the chatter so you can still nuke around and get good slashes in and jump on it if you want. It's a fun deck.
So the shred cred I'd give this board would be a 95. I loved it. It shredded anything I needed it to, and I definitely would add it to my stack.
For the latest snowboard reviews, check out boardinsiders.com.